Saturday. Is this Saturday? What was that, baby? Like a trash can. Hey, folks. It's Saturday. Technical difficulties.
I got it.
Okay. Technical difficulties. Hey, the magic of live entertainment. How y'all doing? It's Saturday, and the sun is going down. I called it my golden time of day. Why is it my golden time of day? Because sun, hey, we ain't see much sun today, but we living our lives like it's golden. How about that?
All right.
So we're going to do something healthy today.
Finally.
I've been saying we're going to do that all year. We're in the
ninth
day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to do something a little healthy. I got to call it healthy. We're doing quinoa. No, I'm not speaking a foreign language. Quinoa. Here we go. It's a grain. It's a grain in the same family as rice and all that stuff. But I'm going to mix it with some regular rice. So if you've never used quinoa, that's probably a good transition if you want to start doing that. It's a healthy grain. Mm-hmm. So if you can start mixing it with rice to make that transition, that's cool. And so I'm going to make some quinoa, and I've done it for multiple times. I have some vegan clientele, and they say they like it.
It's a great dish.
I made it for Mom. Well, I didn't make it for Mom, but I made it, and she was here, and she ate it. She said, "This is good, baby." Mm-hmm. So some quinoa. I got some fruits. I got some apples, some pears, some carrots, some mushrooms, some onions. I'm going to put a little arugula. I'm going to bed it on that, and then I'm going to roast some sweet potatoes. I'm coming your way, baby. Sweet potatoes. Little purple and the original. What do you call an original with sweet potato?
Sweet potato.
Like OG?
I guess so.
OGS.
Let it go.
SP. Okay, so sweet potatoes. So we're gonna roast those, and but I'm gonna roast them with some hearty, earthy, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Where it's not sweet. What's the other word?
Savory.
Savory.
There you go.
There you go. So the sweet potatoes are going to be savory versus like sweet potatoes. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put some savory spices on that. So we're gonna get to cooking.
All right.
What do I need to do first?
Start your quinoa.
Start the quinoa?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. You asked. I'm telling you. I'm gonna say hi to a few people.
That's cool.
Okay.
All you do with it, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna start peeling potatoes first.
Okay, that'll work.
Right.
Hey Lolita. Hello Marilyn Hedrick. Hello Donna Woods. Thank y'all for joining. Saturday, Greta Meekins. Hello. Shirley Faye Williams Davis. Hello Stella Jack.
I've washed the potatoes, by the way, if anybody's wondering already.
Yes, everything has been washed. Hello, Bridget Ellis. Hello, Renee Carson. Shirley Hunter. Yvette Minor. Thank y'all so much for joining. Hello, Chef and Wife. That's Karen Henry. Hey, Gary Craig. Hey, brother. Gary Craig sent us the good Mel Waiters Friday Night Fish Fry.
Yes, he did,
if
man.
If y'all were on with Cooking with Kip After Dark, we did a Friday Night Fish Fry.
Old school fish. And just for the record, I'm gonna clear the air on this fish. Guess what? That was not crappy last night. I told, if anybody heard, I like to cook, and I know like I know a lot of fish, a lot of species, but when it comes to freshwater fish, I don't. I know a lot of saltwater fish, but those are actually Brent.
Not crappy.
Yeah, my brother-in-law called later on and said that was, but you know what? They sent it to us, or they gave it to us, and what was written on the bag
was crappy. Now whoever did that?
Crap. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Had us out here lying to the people.
Yeah, man. So I just want to, just in case somebody looked at the fish that's really know about fishing, like that's not crappy. Yeah, it wasn't. It was Brent. Okay, so I don't know if you ever had purple sweet potatoes, but the flavor is pretty much the same. I think the only difference is the fat content. The
sugar?
No, not even the sugar.
Okay.
When I say fat content, I know that sounds strange to say fat for a vegetable, but they're not as I'm gonna say moisture. That's
Okay.
The moisture level is different, so it doesn't have that's a bad way to cut, Kip. The moisture level is a little different.
Okay.
All right. So
You want your peeler?
I have it. I was just doing something there.
Okay. I know we had a few questions about the purple sweet potato back when we had first talked about it. And if you've never used it, we suggest you try it. They're pretty tasty.
They're at most local grocery stores. I mean, I know they're at Publix. I know everybody don't have a Publix grocery store, and I know they're at Kroger. I think all those are southern stores. Kroger's not. Kroger's in the Midwest. I know they're in Detroit.
But any Fresh Market or any of those
and
stores
they probably
have
them. They might have them in health stores as well. Yeah.
Hello, Elder R.T. Leak. Hello, Marilyn Hedrick. Hello, Carolyn Cunningham. Emma Green says hello. Carlene Avery. Hello, Kip and Ty. Hello, Olivia Taylor. Donna Florence Williams says savory. Yes, she gave you your word, baby.
Okay, she already was in the game.
Marilyn, Mama, it was too cold for Mama today.
Oh, she asked about Mom. Well, I talked to Mom, and it's kind of overcast and wet and cold here. Well, for us, it's cold, like 50 all day. And when I talked to her this morning, it's that, it's all the stuff that's going on. I mean, we already got to be careful with COVID, and it's going crazy here in Georgia, FYI.
Yes.
So we decided we'd do that next week. So
yes.
Mom's at home today.
Staying warm.
And she might be at Sis' house.
Okay. Yes, she may be watching.
Yeah. So, but Mom's at home. But we talked about it. We discussed it, and we made an executive decision.
Yes.
Okay. So potatoes are peeled.
All right. So we have 2 regular sweet potatoes and 1 purple sweet potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash those off too.
These are some more of the veggies he's gonna incorporate with the quinoa today. If you're just joining, we're making quinoa. It's gonna be healthy but full of flavor.
Yeah, full of flavor.
Full of flavor.
I'm not even using regular butter today.
What?
No, I'm not. I can't believe that.
We have avocado oil, plant-based butter.
And if you've never tried it, it doesn't taste like avocado.
No, it doesn't.
It tastes like butter. I can't believe. No, but it kind of tastes like it does taste like butter, actually.
Hello, Zenobia McIver. Hello, Addie Alexandre. Andrea R. Payton. Hello, Miss Ty. Hello, beautiful. Wanda Furlow. Hey, y'all from Detroit. Shirley Simmons from South Africa. Thank you for joining. My auntie Tiffany Barnes is on. Hey, TT. All right.
All right, so the potatoes are peeled.
We're going to dice them?
And I'll go ahead and dice them.
Okay.
Then I'll come back to the rice.
So, how were you inspired by this dish?
How was I inspired by this? That's a good question.
Yes.
From one of my clients from lunch that I do for do some catering events.
They wanted vegan?
They wanted vegan. So I did some research, and I like quinoa. And I just started experimenting with the flavors. And one of the flavors that I'm using today is Berber.
Berber.
Berber is an Ethiopian spice. So it gives us this particular dish is going to have more of an exotic African flavor. When I say that, it's got to give you an idea, the Berber spice is one of the spices that we're working on to be packaged for us.
Yes.
Has multiple, probably like 10 different things that I use to make that. Cardamom, paprika, chili peppers,
ginger,
cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, brown sugar, salt, pepper, coriander.
A lot.
Yes, a lot. It's like 10 different things. So when I'm making, actually, I didn't realize I had something ready. And Ty said, "This is what you're looking for?" I had all these spices out on the counter.
He was going to make it,
Get ready to make it. So it's a phenomenal spice. It does some... Oh, my goodness. If you've never tried it, they have it in stores, too. They don't have it in all stores, but they do. If you've never tried it, don't worry about it.
It's coming.
It's coming.
That's right. Chef Kip style.
Kip, it's coming. We're going to bottle that. And you will love it. Trust me on that. Okay. So let me go ahead and do a couple of potatoes.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to say hey to a few more people.
Just before you say that, I do this a lot of times before I cut potatoes. Why, baby?
So it won't roll.
Keeps it from rolling around.
Yes. Either you learn that way or you learn by getting your fingers stitched.
You don't want to learn the hard way. These are hard potatoes, aren't they? And I tried to cut them equal sizes, which I'm not going to be. I started off kind of wrong. But you want to have them almost equal sizes so they'll cook at the same rate. So just a tip. I'm sure most of you already know that, but that's what you want to try to accomplish when
equal size
cutting vegetables. Try to have them about the same size.
Deborah Austin said, I knew that was brim fish yesterday. That's my favorite.
Now she gonna call
we
it out.
knew y'all fish eaters was gonna peep that. We had to fix that. Had us out here wrong. Carl Jones, Mom, Gwen, and Carl is watching.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Aqua Marina joining you from the Caribbean. Have a wonderful evening, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Basala Fayweather Moore. Hello, Kip and Ty. Brenda Coleman Harper. It's cold in the SIP. Yes.
Baby, it's cold outside.
All right. Every once in a while, we'll get a little tune from her. Karen Edmonds from Forest City, North Carolina. Isabel Larry. It's real cold and wet here. Yes. Donna Woods. I love the voter in Georgia. I think she meant the voter turnout. Yes, ma'am. Elder R.T. Leak joining you from South Carolina. Yes. Makita Foster. Hello, beautiful couple. First time watching.
Don't
from
you just
Memphis,
love
Tennessee.
those colors?
Yes. Yes. And the more depth of color, the better they are for us.
That's right. That's right, baby. That's one of those health tips there, isn't it?
That's a health tip.
Okay. I'm going to cut about half of this one.
Okay.
Balance out.
Hello from West Palm Beach, Florida. That's Takesha Matthews. Thank you for joining. Hey, JJ. Hey, Kip and Ty. Blowed out here in Nashville tonight. Tamis and Shelton are watching. Daniel Hines from Stockbridge watching.
Okay. All right. Potatoes are almost cut up. Let me get these done. You know what I didn't pull out, baby?
Your baking sheet.
Yeah.
Gary Craig said he learning something new. We are in the Savannah, Georgia area. Donna Flewis Williams. Trisha Ann, hello, beautiful couple. Love your video. Thank you so much. If you all haven't already, please go to Cooking with Kip. Like and follow. You should get notifications every time we go live. We try to go live about 3 times a week. We'd love y'all to join our family as we continue to grow this thing. Valerie Hardiman, hello, you guys. Energy in here. In new here. Your wife has the best spirit. It's hard to find folks with that southern charm, especially where I'm at. I'm from the South Mississippi. Thank you so much. Hey, Joanne Renfro. Happy heavenly birthday to your mom. Hello, Josephine Hargan.
All right. Okay. I'm putting a little parchment paper down.
Okay.
Just for really because of the things that I'm going to put on them, because I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar and some more earthy spices to it.
But they're not going to be sweet.
They're not.
Yes.
I'm actually using maybe like a teaspoon of brown sugar.
Right. And sweet potatoes, sometimes they release their own natural sugar, so that can get kind of messy if you don't put a liner.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually season these up in a bowl.
Okay, and then put them on the pan.
Then put them in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Hello, Sheila Riles Bradley. Sheila Riles Bradley says, hi, Marion Jackson. Good evening. Tammy said it's sunny in Florida.
Always sunny in Florida, isn't it? Except for hurricane season.
Yes. Yes, Brenda Coleman Harper. He's singing more and more. Yes, Martha Jones Scarborough. It is a purple potato.
And I'm actually going to use a little olive oil. All right. That's going to make it easier for me to season these up.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper, believe it or not, isn't that something? I'm using peppers, salt,
olive oil.
If you've never had them like this, you might be wondering, wow. But you know what? It does a trick.
Yes, it does.
A little bit of brown sugar.
Donna Wood said they're supposed to get snow in Texas tonight. That is strange for us. Yes, a lot of strange things happening. Karen Clark, much love from New York City. Lucille Coleman, and from California. Thank you, Elder RT Lee. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, we grab about a little bit more than a tablespoon of
Sugar.
like a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar.
Okay. Stella Jack says she was trying to learn the proper way to roast veggies. Well, you're in the right place.
Okay, so a little brown sugar, not much.
The purple sweet potato tastes like a sweet potato.
It does. It tastes like a sweet potato.
It tastes like a sweet potato. I would not.
So I'm gonna add just a little bit
of
the berbere seasoning to this.
And this is the Ethiopian seasoning.
Yeah.
If you watch Food Network,
Mark, it's gonna give it a little bit of a spice,
yes,
but not a lot.
You were saying he had stated that this is something that they use. This is their all-purpose seasoning in Ethiopia.
That's correct. Okay, so got my oils and my spices on here. We're just gonna stir them up a little bit.
Shelton say, where your white pepper is?
Not on this one, brother. Well, I put a little fresh ground on this one. Mm-hmm. Actually, but I do have, there's white pepper in my spice, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In the berbere?
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we got that on. That's good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more oil.
Lucille Coleman said it looks good already.
Just a little drizzle, and I got my oven turned up pretty good at 425.
Okay, going in.
Going in there.
Rolanda Bracy LeGrier, thank you for watching. Alfreda Talley says hello. Hey Jordan, our personal sous chef.
All right, so that's in. Clean this up a little bit. Wash my knife off.
Dolores Dozer Potts is looking for some crappy fish in the ATL.
We got to make a trip and bring her something. Actually,
yeah.
Tell her if she go up to Red Top Mountain to Lake Allatoona, she can find her. You can fish for them there.
Yeah, if you don't fish, you might have to find you a fisherman that'd be willing to give you some. But if you fish, she says Lake Allatoona.
Yeah. I know they have them there because I actually have caught some there.
Okay.
Yeah. The little bit of fishing I have done, like at the lake. All right. So potatoes are cooking. Those will take probably about 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Because you don't want to mush. You just want to,
soft.
I would say al dente, but soft. Still have the size, the texture of it. Mm-hmm. And we're ready to go. So now what we're going to do is get the
quinoa.
The quinoa going. Mm-hmm. So I grew up washing
rice. Grain.
Where did my strainer? I had it.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
My mom, she said growing up, back in the day, when you got rice, it came in these brown sacks, or down in this part of the country, they actually grew a lot of rice. And no telling what might be in the sacks. But one thing I did learn about washing rice, you get some of the starch off, so you don't get as much of that stickiness that you get where the rice clumps up. Mm-hmm. And I do the same thing with a little quinoa. It has a little bit of that on it as well. So I wash both off. I went to go over to the sink, wash those off.
Tammy said, or any lake in Florida. Hello, Alfred Stallworth from Evergreen, Alabama. Thank you for joining in. The purple sweet potatoes. What was I going to say? Oh, Kip made one Thanksgiving about 6 years ago. We first embarked upon our purple sweet potato journey. I guess it's a journey. He actually did a purple sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie.
Yes. And it wasn't as sweet as your regular sweet potato. Yeah. So he added like what type of crust was that over the top of it?
Oh, I think it wasn't sweet, but that moisture is not there.
Yeah, the moisture is not there.
So I added like a crumble.
Yeah.
On top of it with brown sugar, nuts, flour, something that you probably put. It was sweet potato pie, but maybe something that you put on top of like a souffle. A southern sweet potato souffle.
Right. It was pretty tasty.
Right, so
the pie.
Well, I do that. We're going to put the water in.
Okay.
So I'm not using broth today.
Nope, no broth.
I was going to use some vegetable broth, but didn't feel like making it. And didn't forgot to go buy it when I got to the store. Mm-hmm. So I got a cup of quinoa, a cup of rice, and for the most part, I usually use twice. 2 parts liquid But I've changed up my cooking methods a little bit.
With the quinoa?
With rice in general.
What is it?
Something's in there. Probably some sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I put about 1.5 parts.
Okay.
So if I'm using 2 cups of rice, I'm using like 3 cups of liquid.
Okay. Stella Jack, we are actually working on some more seasonings to make available for purchase. But in the meantime, if you wanted to try it out, they should be, the Berbere is the name of it. It should be available at your local supermarket.
That's correct. Okay, let me get this seasoned up a little bit.
Okay.
Put a little bit of salt. Just a little bit, not a lot for that, because then we're going to add some more stuff to it. And I'm going to add just a little bit of the avocado butter.
Emily said, don't forget the paprika. Keep him on his toes, sis.
A little avocado butter. And avocado butter is going to be a healthy choice. Because now if you got any type of cholesterol issues or, heart things going on, that's going to be healthier for you. And I guarantee you, before I tried it, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But it really tastes like butter.
Yes.
It really does.
Yes.
It cooks up like butter, so it won me over once I tried it. Now I keep it all the time.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to get that hot. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the rice in. No, I'll hold it for a minute.
Okay.
I'll let it get cooking a little bit. And then what I do with this item, I get it cooking, get it to heat it to a rapid boil. Once it's boiling, turn it down as low as I can go. I cook about 15 minutes. Turn it off. If there's still a little bit of moisture left in there, I let that soak up, fluff it up, and it's almost perfect every time.
Yes.
It's got to turn out right. If not, I'm on the spot. But
yeah, live TV.
I cook a lot of rice, and it turns out right every time.
Yes.
So I go with a little less liquid, but it's like a cake. Once I shut it down, I don't touch it anymore.
Right.
I'm
don't be opening the pot.
15 minutes is ready.
That's right.
It's spot on.
I had to learn that.
Drops and grains.
I had to learn that.
So that's going. Another thing that I'm going to do, it's a healthy dish. So 2 things I'm going to do. I'm actually going to sear some chicken too. Mm-hmm. So if you're just vegan and you don't want any meat products, or you're vegetarian, don't want any meat products, you could use this particular dish. Mm-hmm. And you would be just vegan. Cool, because I'm going to put the mushrooms and the fruits and stuff in it. The mushrooms is going to give you that feel of meat. I know some people don't dig mushrooms, but you can try some other stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put that in it. But we're going to actually make one dish without any meat, so no protein on it at all. And then we're going to make one
with meat.
With the chicken on it. So Shelton, I got some chicken today, brother.
Yeah, we got chicken. Karen Clark says she glad you mentioned washing rice. And another thing, some people don't wash their chicken.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wash chicken.
Yeah, we wash chicken.
Actually, where I come from, my mom washed everything.
Everything, onion. That's the difference.
I'll be honest with you, just for the record, I didn't wash like a yellow onion. I peeled the onion. I might wash the outside of it. But mom's clean. She's like, baby, you gotta wash that whole onion. I said, Mom, this come from the earth. God got us. I have to have fun with my mom.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna probably cook like 3 pieces at the beginning.
Of chicken?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Belinda Florence.
Since I'm fooling with this chicken, I'm gonna throw some gloves on.
Thank y'all so much for sharing. Thank you, Willa Gist Wilson. I'm glad you. Oh, I read that. Joyce Cotman. Hi, I'm in the house, Hampton, Virginia. It's always a pleasure to view your cooking show. Love you both. Thank you so much. What is good like butter? What did we say? Oh, we were talking about the avocado butter. Yes, the avocado butter is plant-based.
Plant-based butter.
Yes. Hey, y'all making shrimp and grits? You inspired me from last night. That's Yvonne Hicks Anderson.
Making shrimp and grits?
Yes, she's making shrimp and grits.
You need to pack up and go over there.
Yes.
Making shrimp and grits.
We actually fried the rest of that fish this morning and had it for brunch. It sure wasn't breakfast. It was kind of late. Gary Craig Say what we sipping. He's still on his
I'm still on the red stripe today again.
on the red stripe. Yes.
Okay, let's get that little bit of fat off of there.
Okay. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Yeah.
If you all have watched us before.
Yeah, I don't take all the fat off. Why did I put on one glove? That made no sense.
We love dark meat around chin.
I'll do that. I'm coming back.
Okay.
I leave a little fat on because when it hits the skillet,
It shrivels up.
yeah, that burns down and that's some flavor. So I leave a little bit of that on. I don't take every piece of it off. So I got to wean myself off of some meat, and that might take 10 years. These gloves here.
Just get it on, baby.
Okay. So I'm gonna cut that little piece off right there.
Yes. Yes, Tammy said the islands, man, that's that red stripe. Make us think we there as bad as we wish we were there.
Piece off. I'm going to leave some on for some flavor. Okay.
Okay. Dark meat has flavor. That's Michelle Turner. That's right. The butter should be able to get it in the vegan section of your local supermarket.
That's correct.
They have tons of vegan products. This is the Burberry going on the chicken.
Boil that down a little bit.
First, he's doing oil, and then we're going to season
Actually, I use avocado oil from time to time, too.
Yes.
Not really, I won't say it's for the health purposes, but it has a higher heat.
Yes.
You can get less smoke when you use the avocado oil. Actually, I think I have some up here. I may have used it.
Thank you for the stars, Phyllis Bowers Ball. Okay. Thank you, Gary Craig. Elder R.T. Leak said we inspired her too. They had fish last night and again tonight. Fish, huh? Yes. Okay. Hello, Joe Baby Amu, watching from Dallas, Texas. Danette Mint said, "Oh, boneless chicken thighs are the bomb. Oh Lord, they're going to be succulent. Yes, they are."
That's the goal. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get some rice going in here.
Grapeseed oil, Gary Craig.
Grapeseed oil as well. It has a high smoke point. A good choice to use. Any of those vegetable, well, I call them nut oils.
Yes.
Because they have seed oils.
Yes.
That's a good thing. So that rice is in. I could use a little bigger of a pot. Huh?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Okay, so we got the rice on. We're about to get the chicken started. The potatoes are in the oven. Elizabeth Gillian, hey, sweet folks. Last night was wonderful. Thank y'all so much.
All right, so let's get some chicken out.
Our friend Al just joined us. Hey, Al. Yes.
All right, what's up?
No.
Which Al?
Both.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of Al's.
Yeah, we know it. We had three Donna Williams in the house last night.
So we got the chicken searing. I'm going to add a little bit more of my spice to the top side of that.
Oh my gosh. I wish y'all could smell this spice.
Smell, baby?
Yes.
I got to wipe this stuff off here. All right. That does smell good, don't it? I tell you, if you haven't tried it, the Burberry, you got to get some. Wipe that off a little bit.
Dr. Kimberly Johnson, Mama and the salmon croquettes were put off to next week. It was a little cold and wet here, so we decided not to get Mama out. But we would definitely have her on to cook those salmon croquettes. We might get a biscuit or two out of her with it.
Don't forget that spice.
Burberry.
Soon it'll have our label on it and coming to you. Okay?
Yes.
All right, the chicken's cooking.
Michelle Turner says, you guys always give me good cooking ideas. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us.
What I was getting ready to do, don't do it.
Don't do it.
just let it cook until it says I'm ready. And
yes.
When it's ready, it'll kind of tell you it's ready. It'll wave its hand at you.
So what are the tips to searing meat on top of the stove? A high heat oil.
Hot. You got to have the skillet hot.
Hot skillet, high heat oil.
Yep.
And leave it alone.
Put it on there. Let it do its thing. Don't be moving it around. When it's ready, it'll kind of release itself.
Yes.
And you want a good crust on it. That's what's going to keep your
Moisture.
protein, your meat, your steak, your chicken, your chops, all that to keep it good and moist for you.
Okay.
The only problem is it's all the splash. And we just wipe that up from time to time.
Yeah. Al says Happy New Year. Al Bro Shoe.
How you doing, sir?
Yes. Hello from Sweet Home, Alabama.
What brought you down, Lola, the smell?
The chicken. Lola has joined the party, y'all. I had fish, slaw, and fries for lunch today. So good.
Okay. A lot of good eating going on.
Corona's in. Hey, big brother, looks delicious.
Say the smell good.
From Durham, North Carolina.
Okay. Hey, Corona. All my good folk up there.
Dolores Dozer Potts wants to know why you did not put flour on the chicken.
Why did I not put flour on the chicken? Really? Unless I'm really frying it. Of course, you can put a light coat on it. But for me, my personal taste for that, when I sear it, I like to taste just those seasonings and the flavor that the chicken gives. And at that point, you really don't need the flour for that taste.
For this method of cooking.
No, you don't. And you notice it's not sticking anymore. It just released itself.
So it tells you when it's ready.
It tells you when it's ready. Boom. If I would have pulled it too early, if you feel the little tug, that means the chicken is not ready to be released on the pan.
And then you'll have some sticking at the bottom.
There you go.
Looks like the quinoa is bubbling.
Okay, so that
then
means
we put a timer on it.
We're going to turn it down, and we are going to put a timer on it. For me, it's 15 minutes.
Evangelist Michelle Burrell, no, the berbere is not hot. It's not a spicy.
Yes, it is.
It is? Okay, I'm going to shut
When
up.
I say it's hot, it's different levels. Since this I made myself, but it does have either cayenne or chili flakes in it. So it does have a little spice. I tone mine down a little bit, but depending on where you buy it, it might be a little bit more spicy. So there's several. Well, I've seen multiple on the shelf. I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite things to do when it comes to spices. There's a spice store here downtown Savannah, and I go in there from time to time, and I'll have them. They'll mix up stuff for me. Or here I just mix it myself, but I have one in there, but I've tasted different spices in different places. Here's a good comparison. If you went to find an AP spice, an all-purpose spice, whether it be a McCormick, whether it be a brand, store brand, whatever, all those all-purpose spices are going to have a different profile because of different stuff. Same thing with this berbere. Some may be more spicy than others, but you can bring down the amount that you use, and it won't be as spicy on the product. But it's going to have that. There's so many other spices in it. It's still going to give you a great flavor. Yes. And so it's not just hot. It's spicy with great flavor. Gotcha. Okay, so the quinoa is working good. I turned it down some, and I moved it off a little bit. Chicken is cooking good, and once that gets to the point where we're ready, the potatoes are almost there.
The purple sweet potato, that's Nancy Oaten. You should be able to find those at your local supermarket. A Publix or Kroger should have them. I'm not sure about a Walmart.
Yes. Most of your stores are going to have it.
Yvonne Burrell, I need a pair of preserves. That was random. I think because I said biscuit earlier. Hello, Rosemary Britton Walker from Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you for joining.
So in the meantime, while you're doing that, baby, I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables that I'm going to be putting
into the quinoa.
Yes.
Yes. Love your fish and grits last night. I'm cooking porgy and grits tonight. All right. Hi from Mobile. That's Janice Blunt. Healthier without the flour. I would agree, Yvonne. Thank you for the stars, Gary Craig. Everybody had fish and grits. Hello, Beverly Johnson. Hello, cousin.
Everybody did fish and grits, baby?
It looks like.
Okay.
Yes. Evangelist Michelle Burrell, we have not made it available for sale, but if you go to Cooking with Kip and follow the page, we will give you updates on when it will become available. And his version of the berbere, he has toned the heat down. That's why I said that it wasn't that spicy. So
that's right. So you haven't noticed it much, baby, when I cook it.
Right, because you toned your version down.
That's right.
Thank you, Donna Fluence Williams. She says she loves our energy. Do you want to try them? You have a store-bought one in there, don't you? Berbere.
I do.
Let's show them that so they'll know what to look for in the store.
This actually came from Kroger.
They have the private selection. Hold it up.
That's one that I have purchased before.
African-inspired Berbere, which means they took the original and made their own conjunction. Private collection, and this was from Kroger. And so...
I'm going to pull this chicken off.
Thank you, Stephen. Kathy Stevens Boone. She said, glad to see you live.
Actually, no, let me stick it in the oven for just a moment.
Okay.
Just a moment.
How the potatoes doing?
Potatoes look good. Actually, we'll be coming out with them in just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, now we got some of the noise going too, don't we?
Yes. Al says, Brochu says, I love boneless chicken thighs so much. You can do with them and they are not dry. Yes.
That's correct.
I'm assuming he meant anything with them. I miss the fits and grits. Yes, you'll have to go back and watch the video. These, what are you cutting up, baby?
Pears.
Pears.
So pears, some Granny Smith apples, some mushrooms, some mini portobello mushrooms that I've already got cleaned up. So we're going to saute just a light, quick saute, because I don't want to cook it to death. And then that's going to go into the quinoa.
The quinoa. This is going to be a very earthy dish. Yvonne Burrell. So here's the question. Well, she has 3 questions. How long have y'all been married? How have you learned how to cook? I think y'all should do a switch up, cooking with Kip's wife. All right, Yvonne.
You have to do that. You have to do that.
Yes.
Wow. That's a lot of stuff. We've never been married. Actually, I met her about 6 months ago. And she came home with me because she heard I could cook. So that's the story on that. So,
where you picked me up from,
I picked her up, baby, at the grocery store. I was in the produce section. What was the other question?
Have you learned how to cook?
How did I learn?
I cook. I knew how to cook coming into this thing now. Everybody dying there.
But Mom taught me the basis of how to cook. And then from there, I was just really inspired. For years, I said I was going to go to culinary school. Just getting thrown off doing other things, work and doing other stuff. But I'm really self-taught. I through travels and through studying, I studied cooking like you wouldn't believe. From books to reading to watching videos years ago. And I did a lot of reading and playing around in the kitchen, and that's my story of cooking. And of course, I've worked in the restaurant business for over 30 years.
So, there we have it. Kip got jokes. I'm new at this star thing. Thank you for the stars, Gary Craig. He sent some more. Shame on you, Kip. Elizabeth Gill. You two are fun and love you guys. Brenda Coleman Harper. Thank you for the stars, Shadonna Booker. Thank you so much.
That's the truth.
That's the truth that I'm sticking to.
So onions. Not a lot of white onion because I'm going to put a little green onion in it too.
So this is going to be very earthy. You got a mixture of sweet and savory. I'm loving it.
That's correct. All right. So we got that.
Donna Fluence Williams' cousin Kip, you cutting up in there. That is too cute. Yes.
Tell it like it is.
How are the potatoes? Should we be checking on them? Okay.
I'm gonna put those. I gotta trim it somewhere where I put it.
Makita Foster, there should be, when you first join the live, there should be a link that says send stars. And then when you push it, you should be able to go from there. Thank you so much. So why slip the chicken in the oven? So that it can continue. Babe, you want to tell me?
Yes, I usually finish the chicken in the oven because I have the skillet at such a high heat. So it's really searing hot because I have it wide open. And then putting it into the oven for me, it balances off the entire cooking process. And so there's not direct heat on it. So I'm only going to leave it in there for maybe like a few more minutes and I'm going to pull it out.
Okay.
So if it wasn't completely done in the middle, and for that thin piece, it probably was ready. So I'm not going to leave it in there too long, but just a couple of minutes and it should be good. So sweet potatoes are out.
So would it be safe to say that searing keeps the moisture in, and then the oven kind of finishes the cooking?
Yeah, depending on the thickness, it can finish it.
Okay, potatoes look good.
Right. Let's see if they're all tender. Yes, they are.
I saw you dancing. I was waiting on the okay. We are doing a quinoa dish. Bridget Simmons, thank you for joining. Quinoa with sweet potatoes, a mixture of purple and regular. And the quinoa is going to be filled with lots of hearty, earthy things. Yes.
I'm going to move these.
Corona said you weren't crying when you was chopping them onions.
No. You know the secret to that?
What?
Secret to not crying when you chopping onions is the refrigerator. That's true. If they're cold, if they're in the refrigeration, they won't do that. If they're out, sitting out, I think I maybe need to study that. I don't know if the flavor profile changes, but if they're sitting out in their room temperature all the time, those oils and stuff will make you cry.
Okay.
So I'll leave mine in there because I don't like crying when I'm cooking.
Okay. Hello, Shirley Turner. She was the hush puppy queen last night. They were good. We finished them off this morning.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and saute a couple of these veggies that's gonna go into the quinoa.
JJ busting us out bad.
What did JJ say? Don't tell it.
I think I remember love being in the air in the good old days. Good old Austell, Georgia. Decide what you know about that. JJ?
No, it wasn't JJ.
It be your own people.
It be your own people.
Thank you, Sharon Dickinson. Everything always looks so good, so delicious. This is our second or third time watching her and her husband. Thank y'all so much for joining. Okay,
so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start with the onions first. I probably should have put a little garlic, but I think I'm all right with what I have in there.
Yeah.
I'll start with the onions, and then I'm going to add the mushrooms in, and then the apples. I have some raisins as well. We're going to toss those in there. Then we're going to add the quinoa to it, which I'm going to have to bring out a bigger skillet to pull this off.
Yeah, I think you are, babe. I think I said that.
Yeah. I might as well go ahead and do it now.
Al Bruce said, go JJ. Oh, Lord. All them together. I forgot.
I think it's a conspiracy.
We will tell our story. You all got to keep watching. We are going to sit down and have a nice conversation.
That'll be Wind Down Wednesday.
So stay tuned. Everybody's saying thank you for the tip with the onions in the refrigerator.
All right. So now I have the skillet hot. I'm going to move this out of the way. How about that?
Okay. Did you chop a carrot? It's a carrot over here. Okay. So, back to the regular program.
I think I was getting ready to peel that carrot when JJ or somebody threw something.
I kept looking over there and the sweet potatoes, I saw orange. Thank you so much. Love you too, JJ. Yes. So these are some of the things that he's going to saute. He's got a pear. That's the red thing that looks like an apple. Granny Smith apples, chopped yellow onions or white onions, and some, what kind of portobello mushrooms?
Portobello. Mini portobellos.
Yes. I know that seems like a lot, but y'all got to stay tuned.
You got to stay tuned
and watch the finished product because it's going to be awesome.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop probably about half of that carrot. I'm going to cut it pretty thin because it's going to still have a little crunch when I finish with it. So I'm not going to cook the carrots to death, actually. I'm going to cook them
al dente.
They're going to be a little al dente.
Okay.
So you're going to get all your nutrients from this dish.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Very healthy, but full of flavor.
I'm not going to cut all the nutrients out of it, so I'm just going to dice it. Now, granted, I have a little chopper, little mini Cuisinart there right behind me, but I like chopping because I can control the dice on how big I want it to be.
Yes.
So, and you got to keep those thumbs out the way.
Please do.
Fingers. I don't ever want that to happen.
No, I do not want to go. The ERA is not the place I want to be. The ERA. Hello, Teresa Rome.
All right, so I got all my veggies ready.
Kinda new to you guys. Sending love from South Carolina. Bonnie C. Drones. Hey, Kippen family. Didn't know y'all were on. Thank y'all for joining.
Okay. So we're getting ready, almost ready for the quinoa to be kind of ready, so I'll slide it off in just a minute.
How is the chicken doing?
Chicken's getting ready to come out. Thank you, Chef.
Money Love says first time watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mildred Gates Willingham, first time watching. You both seem to be very nice people. God bless you. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all go to Cooking with Kip Facebook page if you have not already. Click like, share, become a part of the family.
All right. So, oil. Get my skillet hot.
Oh, the chicken.
Don't touch that skillet, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
You gonna do a dance.
Shirley Turner just said, keep dancing, Kip, earlier. And I meant to say it, but I forgot.
All right. I think I'm about to get hot.
Dr. Kimberly Johnson, hello to all the first-time viewers. You will love the show, beautiful couple. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much.
Okay, got a little olive oil in there, and I'm going to put some onions first.
Something popping, babe.
Some water on my hand, baby.
All right.
Don't get scared.
Thank you for the stars, Bunny C. Drone.
Don't run and leave me.
Hello, Gwen Slaughter Pounds. Good evening, beautiful people.
So there's some onions, some carrots. We're going to go with those first.
Ooh, that smells delicious.
Where you going, sweet potato? You want to go to the party? You're going to get 8 now. All right. It's not going to take me long to do this. I'm going to put some mushrooms in.
And when I first tried this dish, I was blown away.
You were blown away, baby?
Yes. You know.
You never told me that.
Yes, it was very good. And I wasn't a big mushroom eater at first, but this is a really good dish. Brenda Coleman Harper, all that love talk got Kip shaking.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You ain't never lied.
Hey, from Fort Worth, first time watching. Hello, Marie Long.
Rice off, baby.
Okay, so that was the timer?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's going. We're going to add a little bit of this wonderful avocado butter.
Plant-based.
Plant-based. Oh, we vegan it up today, aren't we?
Yes, besides that chicken.
Besides that chicken.
That chicken.
Okay, we got that going.
Hello, Esmeralda Smith. She said, that looks too good. Love power. That's right, Gary Craig.
Okay, that's working hard. Those mushrooms smelling good already.
Yes. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Now we're going to come with some apples.
Apples and pears.
Oh, my.
So if y'all can kind of close your eyes and take your mind on a journey and imagine the flavors going into this pot. We got apples, we got mushrooms, carrots, earthy, but flavorful.
Yes. All right. Now we're going to add a little raisin. And I used about... That was a pear, and I used about about a half.
Yes.
Maybe 3/4 of the apples.
I'm going to eat the rest of that pear.
And about a 1/4 cup of raisins.
Some people don't like raisins. If you don't like raisins, you can omit.
Sometimes I use cranberries.
Yes. The first time I had it, you had dried cranberries instead of the raisins.
I got some... And right at the end, I'm going to add a little bit of walnuts in there.
Okay. Martha Harvey Lewis, I just had a virtual taste contact. All right. Closing the eyes is the trick. If you close your eyes for a second, it'll take you there. The mind is powerful.
Close your eyes.
Sing it, babe.
And you will find a special dish for you. Close your eyes.
All right.
And you will find... What happened to the light, baby?
Oh, you covered it up. You never know what's going to trigger him to sing.
I'll tell you what both of that what triggers me.
What, babe?
But that's for Cooking with Kip after dark. All right, so... well, Mama's going to get me.
No.
All right, so we got to check this here. And see what it's at. How about that? Oh, this is in there. Okay. I'm going to drain a little bit off.
Okay.
This is where it needs to be.
All right, Shirley Turner, we got your FedEx her plate. If we FedEx anything to Panama City, we got to make sure the Rolex are included. Kathy Stevens, boom, very nice vegan option. Yes, it is. Corona says, good.
All right, so we got that working.
Elena Field says Lawrence is watching with her in Atlanta. Elena Field.
Okay.
Your cousin.
That's great, sister.
Oh.
Elena?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
And
great,
Lawrence.
sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I added some more of that bourbon in there. We're gonna exotic it up, and I'm gonna get ready to turn this down some, and add a little bit of
Quinoa.
quinoa.
Now this is quinoa mixed with rice. This is our stepping stone into the quinoa by itself. If you want to transition or want to try it, that's a good little trick to add it to regular rice.
A little bit of moisture still in the bottom, but it's about ready.
Sharon Brown said, you must be feeling pretty good. Very happy. That is nice. Yes.
So once I get it here, I'm gonna taste it again, because I might add a little bit of salt to it, and I'm gonna add a little green onions.
Yes, I love them green
Pull it
onions.
off the fire a little bit, because I want to taste it in just a second. See what we are.
Can y'all see? Fran Kitchen says yummy. Daniel Hines says he'll be trying this soon.
Let's see what it tastes like.
On my way, Evangelist Michelle Burrell from Kennesaw, Georgia.
And that's what I want to do. You can adjust the salt. Everybody, because we try to do healthier, so I cut back a little bit from what I normally put in it, because I promised myself we were going to be healthier us this year.
That's right.
And this is our way to getting there.
What seasoning did you add? That's Jeanette Cox.
Just
It
that.
was just salt, right?
Just salt, but here's
The Berber.
the
That's
Bavaria. I'm going to add a little bit more, because I want a little bit more of that flavor.
okay.
And I don't want. Let's do this. This here is what makes it happen. I'm telling you, this is where the magic happens.
And if you're just joining and didn't hear earlier, we are working on a Cooking with Kip Berber sauce. Spice that'll be available for purchase.
Let me go ahead and put the rest of this.
Make sure you are following the page for updates on that.
And get all that in there. And leaving that out of the party. I don't want them to feel left out.
Sharon Brown says she peeping through the window. Open the door. Gary Craig, oh my, that looks so good.
So it's coming together. All right. All right, we're there. So what we're going to add to it now is a little green onion. Wipe off the stove, baby.
See all those nice grains in there? That quinoa, the apples, the raisins.
I need to brighten it up with some color and a little citrus.
It's not too spicy, Gary Craig.
It's not at all.
The seasoning in the jar is
not
the
at
one
all
that
like
Kip made himself.
We're going to squeeze a little lime juice in it for some citrus. That's going to brighten up the dish. We're almost there, guys. And some toasted walnuts.
Another texture going in.
Yes.
Elizabeth Gillian said, you must have a steel mouth. You put that hot food in your mouth and you never holler.
Don't watch too close.
Oh, he hollers.
I have to doctor on me later when we get finished.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a little bit of a green onion in there.
Gwen Slaughter Pound said the Seahawks are playing right now.
Yeah, we got to get to some of that.
Thank you, Fran
So
Kitchen.
we're going to chiffonade a little bit of onions, green onions. Got a little slant cut. That's called chiffonade.
Say that one more time.
One more time. Leave me alone now. Chiffonade.
Chiffonade.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
It's pretty.
I'm going to put that in there. Then we're going to finish it off with that in just a second.
All right.
All right. That's right where I needed to be.
So this by itself is vegan.
Yes. Until we add the chicken. Then
Until we add that chicken.
That's the game changer.
That's going to be the game changer. Yes.
You just put it in a little bowl, baby? That's what you told me to do?
Yes. The little white bowls.
Okay.
It looks amazing. Your husband remind me of the Cooking with Green Dad. That's Marie Long. That's a compliment. We watched them. Thank you. Donna Florence Williams said, "My make this for the Saints game tomorrow." Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping bad. Y'all tripping bad.
These Saints fans always come out, don't they? You can always count on them showing up and showing out. All right, so I got my veggies done. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Clean this up.
Yes, Jeanette Cox says it looks very healthy. Yes, we trying. We trying to ease into this thing.
Yeah, we are.
We've been frying a lot.
Right. I'm gonna put this over here.
Okay.
Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way.
And if you all know, Kip has the best plating. So we about to watch it go down. Daniel said Saints in all caps.
Oh man.
Maybe I shouldn't read it. Donna Johnson, go Saints.
Cut them people off.
Cut them off.
Cut them off.
Wanda Odell Lanier says looks
Boy, I
so
sure
good.
hope y'all win. I'm gonna remind you.
Jeanette Cox says it looks like you could also add a pineapple. That would be a different variant.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, babe, you know what? I can see this inside of a hollowed out half pineapple. You know how they fill those with the rice?
Yeah.
All right. Creative juices
Okay,
gone.
so we're gonna put this one, just the vegan only. We're gonna put this one in here. Oh, they're falling.
The brown sugar top. We'll get that later. We got to get into this.
Okay, we got that one going, and then we got one we're gonna do with chicken, right? Oh my goodness, I forgot something.
What, babe? Whew. I was ready to eat now.
I'm playing with your emotions.
Yes, Lucille Coleman, thank you so much. Half of my family are vegan. This really helps me. I'm so glad.
I got to put some
Arugula.
some vegetation. So we're gonna put a little arugula right here.
What my grandma used to say, rabbit food. Emily says she needs the recipe and the seasoning. Where do we get these bowls, babe? Tuesday morning?
I think so.
Yes, Tuesday morning. Yes. They probably don't have them no more.
So we're gonna put a little bit of that there. Then we're gonna go. I'm gonna put this here.
Stuffed eggplant. That's right, Donna. Walmart has them. I just purchased some. Okay. Donna Johnson said Walmart has the bowls.
Okay.
Marie Long, New Orleans in the house, my hometown. Y'all jumping on bandwagons.
Yeah, New Orleans representing, man. With my Georgia fans. My Falcons.
Falcons?
We home, huh?
Yeah, we home.
Okay, so I got to get this chicken out of here.
You gonna chop it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a slice on that. And
Alfreda Talley looks good.
put some chicken on one of these.
She knows it tastes good, healthy for everybody. Looking good to me. That's Del Moreau. He's slicing up this chicken here. Yeah. So this is for the non-vegan bowl, which Lola is probably going to devour.
I'm gonna put that on there. Close your eyes. Okay. Good. We're in the game now. We're gonna put a little, finish it off with a little bit more green onion.
Jordan say, Al said I would need a larger bowl. Jordan says she needs the recipe. Never tried it, but looks very healthy. Where did you get the bowls? I think I did that.
All right.
Yeah.
We're in the game.
Wait a minute. Kansas City in the house. Go Chiefs.
So we got one more thing to add to it. This is quite a meal.
Yes, it is. Very filling. We forgot about the sweet. I forgot about the sweet potatoes. I was ready to stick my fork.
You got caught up in all the other stuff.
I got caught up in the sauce. Lola.
You'll be done. Okay. Wipe this bowl off.
Absolutely delicious. Babe, you get my camera and take a picture. I can't. I'm trying to zoom in. Do
well, that's
y'all
it right
see
there.
this?
This is a healthy take on the new year.
The new year.
And I've made it multiple times, and I enjoy the fact that it's tasty. It's got, it's got a spice to it. It's got flavor. Let me get a picture for Ty here.
Watching from Tifton, Georgia. That's Fran. Cookbook is in the making. Y'all pray for us. Yeah. We got a lot of things in store for 2021. Corona said, okay, thanks. I'm so hungry now. Looks delicious and healthy. Presentation on point. That's Willa Gist I could go through the screen and eat it up. Yes.
Oh, that bowl has something on it.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors on it. You know that's good for you. All those deep colors.
All right, so let's give this a taste.
So, vegan to vegan or not to vegan? That is the question.
Not to vegan for me today.
Not to
Got some
vegan?
smoke. Only thing gosh, I'm spilling stuff.
That's how these people
I would
are.
add a little olive oil to that arugula and a little pepper.
They say when you drop the food, that means somebody watching that's
Somebody had
hungry.
their mouth open, didn't
Jitty Master, can I just get a bite? Yes, I wish we could give all y'all a bite.
Mm.
He got quiet, y'all. Yes, we upload our videos on YouTube. It is Chef Kip B on YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you what makes this magical.
What makes it? That berbere?
When you eat the quinoa and the rice, and then you scoop a little bit of the sweet potatoes with it.
Mm. I wish we had a sound effect.
Yes, it's delicious. So that's it. My version of a healthy take on the new year that's coming. You were looking for something, sweetie?
My phone, but go ahead. There goes Lola.
And it's so you can do it with the meat. A piece of fish would be great on this too. Mm-hmm. You know, we put it in bowls today. You can put it on a bigger plate. You can actually serve this family style and put everything on a big platter and everybody just eat off of it.
Scoop off of it. That's a good idea.
Scoop off of it would be great. But more than anything, it's a healthy take. It's a great dish. Quinoa is in. Give it a shot. And I promise you, you'll enjoy it. It has a little crunch to it. Different texture, but it's great. And at the end of the day, I seen a little rice laying on the table. I got to get that. At the end of the day, you know what we got to do? We got to make a difference. It starts with me and you. It starts with the man in the mirror.
That's right.
Look at yourself and say, how can I make things different? How can I make a change? How can I make people, this world spin a little better? How can we all be one? You know what? We got to find a way to put a smile on our face. I'm going to smile regardless of what's going on. But then I'm going to work hard to get that smile even bigger. And that's what it's all about. Making a difference. Knowing where we are and then taking leaps to get to another place. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure.
As well as a privilege.
But we got to get out of here. Cheers. It's time to eat. Have a good one. See you the next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you all for watching.